Hi everyone, let's practice our literal text. We are going to take at least 3 to 5 of these simple shapes here and turn them into word art. So I want you to pick which 5 you want to focus on, which 3 to 5 you want to focus on, and then I'm going to go through each of these to show you just an example of how you could add word art to them. So let's start with a really simple one like the heart. So I'm going to use a pencil first. It's really important that I use a pencil just in case I want to do any erasing. And the first thing I'm going to do is just plan out where I want my letters to go. And for the heart, I think I'm actually going to start in the middle with the A. So heart is H-E-A-R-T, we know. So I have to fit all of those letters in here. And I have to make sure that the outlines of the heart, all of the sides, are pretty much filled with a letter touching them. That's really important. Let's start with the A. I'm going to put the A and I'm just going to sketch it in here in the middle. And the key is to make sure it touches the top and the bottom of the heart. And I haven't made this into a shape letter. It's just a line letter right now. If it was a shape letter, it would look more like this. But I'm just going to keep it as a line letter for now. And then I'll show you how to turn it into a shape letter. Okay, let's start with the R. I'm going to do the R next, and this is a perfect spot to put the R because there's a nice curve right there in the heart. And then the T, I think I'm actually, instead of putting the T like this, I'm going to flip the T this way to cover more of the sides of the heart. Then I have the H and the E. I'm going to do the H first, and I'm going to curve around the heart for part of the H, and then the E, curve all the way down, curve. There we go. Okay, so these are line letters so far. I'm going to take my black marker now, and I'm actually going to go ahead and outline them to turn them into shape letters. So starting with the A, I'm just going to go ahead and outline all of my pencil lines. So it's almost like the pencil lines are like a skeleton in the middle, and I'm going to erase them in the end. And the marker is making the letter a bit thicker. All right, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and erase that skinny letter that was in the middle. And now you can see that I have a shape letter. So if you wanted to actually fill in your letter, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just fill in the letter. Let's see. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, well, if you wanted to take your marker, you could go ahead and just fill the letter in like this so that you can see it standing out from the gray shape of the heart. And I'm going to repeat this step for all of the letters. So I'll take my marker again and I'm going to outline the R. The R is really close to the A, so I want to leave a little space there though. And you might notice that some of your letters are going to look a little bit weird. They're going to start to look a little bit stretched in different ways. And that is totally fine. That's part of the process of word art. You need to stretch your letters. It's not going to let me fill that in. So you need to stretch your letters and squish them or make them shorter or taller to make them fit your shape. Let's do the T now. You can see my T is a little bit different than a normal T. It's got this curve on the top. That's okay, as long as it still looks like a T. And then the E. I want to make sure I'm going to try that one again. And remember, this is just a practice. This is not your final art, so don't worry. All right, the H. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now if I was to fill in all of these letters, my goal here is to make sure that the letters are making the shape of the heart. That's super important. If I filled in all these letters and it didn't look like a heart, then I might want to try this again, erase and try again, because my main goal here is to make sure that the letters are forming the heart on their own. So imagine if I was to delete the picture of the heart and I just had my letters, would it actually make the shape of a heart? That's what I'm trying to achieve here with this practice. So next week when we add our Google Drawing art, we start those, we're going to do the same process. We're going to find a picture that we like of an object, like a heart or something different, and we're going to start to outline the shape of it with letters in Google Drawing in a digital way. So this is good practice to help us see how to do the process. Okay, if I squint my eyes and I look at that and I can't see the gray heart anymore, yeah, my letters are making the heart. I can definitely see it. So that's the process. I want you to, again, pick 3 to 5. These two are easiest. So I would start with either the circle or the heart and then build up to the ones on the bottom here. I think probably the most challenging is the car and the dog and the cat. But instead of just using simple words like cat, if you can't fit CAT in here, think about how you can use the words, different words like kitty cat, and build those together. You could use the words puppy dog. Instead of just CAR, if you can't fit just CAR to make the car, you could do car plus, you could write the word wheel here and here. Or you could think about a name of a car, a specific name of a car like Ferrari, and you could fit all of those letters into the car. So think about different types of words that you can use for this. And I want you to circle the ones that you are going to do, 3 to 5, and then make sure you add a picture of this to your Google Drawing or your Google Classroom, our Google Classroom on slide 1 of this week's assignment. All right, I cannot wait to see your art. Good luck, everyone.